was 21 of them, and also a record breaker as well in Sam Howells. This presentation of ACC College Football is presented by your local Ford dealer first ever meeting between the Wofford Terriers and the North Carolina Terriers. It is so great to have you with us for our game this afternoon. Tom Murray along with James Baines, Rebecca Fear, and Tina will join us from the sidelines in just a moment. Important game for both teams. Wofford finishes the regular season, last home game of the year for North Carolina.
For Wofford, their slogan this year was be the one. They want to make it win number 2 on the year. For North Carolina, it's senior day, and that means something. It doesn't matter who the opponent is. Yeah, Sam Howells won't go today, but you know what? They're going to have a chance to go out there and compete as seniors and get some young guys mixed in there as well. And as Matt Brown said, even though we were probably overranked at the beginning of the year, we have a chance to finish this year with 8 wins, and that's pretty big.
Yeah, going to a bowl game for the 3rd straight year, potentially for North Carolina. Told you about Sam Howells. James, 90 career TD passes. Won't be able to add to it today. Upper body injury.
Upper body injury probably could go. If this were the NC State game, but they're going to hold them out and wait. Friday night is the big rivalry game. Keep them fresh. Get them ready to go. Will be a first-round draft pick, so probably a smart choice for the junior. But selfishly, I need to see him not going today. But that sets up a pretty fun one, though, here at Kennan Memorial Stadium. As we go to our Hardy Stars to watch. Drake May on the left, Jacoby Griswell on the right. Griswell will start, the sophomore. He played in 3 games this year. Drake May in 2. Phil Long, the offensive coordinator, looking to get each of them in a little bit of a rhythm. Junior running good football. But my favorite line of all from Matt Brown, of course, when he went up to his young quarterbacks and he said, hey, Sam Howells, as a true freshman, beat South Carolina and Charlotte. He beat Miami that year, too. If you are what you say you are, let's go.
Yeah, exactly. All right, for more on the opponent today, the Wofford Terriers out of the Southern Conference, we check in with Rebecca Fear and Tina on the sidelines.
Thanks so much, Tom. Now, Wofford's season hasn't gone quite the way we expected to go. A 1-9 record doesn't tell the whole story of the adversity that this team has gone through. They were hit hard by the injury bug. It all started in the spring, and up until today's game, they have 23 players listed on the season-ending injury list. Because of that, they've had to use 4 different guys at the quarterback position. Today, senior Peyton Derrick gets the start and will play in his final collegiate game. He told me this week there's still a lot of fight in this team. They're going to go out, have fun, and compete for their seniors.
Hey, Rebecca, we look forward to your reports all afternoon long with the head coach of Jackson. Amazing career. His 3rd year and his 2nd stint was the head coach of the Tar Heels. Second most wins among active coaches. 89 wins in North Carolina. That's a school record. They're trying to become bowl eligible with a victory this afternoon. And the first ever meeting here at Wofford Terriers. The campus is only separated by about 200 miles. This is the first ever meeting. Wofford won the toss, selected to the third. Here comes Carolina with the return. Conley. Conley shaken up on the return. Brilliant Conley. He was a starter in the defensive backfield for the Tar Heels. Shaken up with the initial return.
What's up, everybody? It's Coach Gary. Today we have Carolina versus Wofford. The kickoff has already been done, and there is an injury on the play for Carolina. Got news today that Sam Howells will not be playing.
This is how it feels to have a dedicated Fidelity
In his more than likely last home game.
what it's like to have a comprehensive wealth plan with tax-smart investing strategies designed to help you keep more of what you
Because as we know, round pick more than likely for this upcoming NFL draft. But Carolina does have one more game. They have to play State, which is a rivalry game. They'd rather have Sam Howell ready to play that game than to play in this game. Wofford is woefully see, I try to put that anyway. Probably didn't work. kind of their record is kind of bad, right? They're 1-9, I think it is. This is their last game of the season. So Carolina has a rivalry game against State. That should be a nice one next week. So they're gonna hold Sam Howell out today. I'm pretty sure he'll be on the sideline. But a couple of good things is we've got Criswell and May warming up on the sideline. Criswell is going to start, and May see some. Oh my gosh, I'm just putting it together. May see some playing time today. But yeah, they're bringing Donnelly off to the sideline right now. He took a hit. Ooh, that didn't look good. That knee he got hit right on the thigh, but that knee sort of turned in an awkward position there. But yeah, that's the big news today. Sam Howell's not playing, so it's going to be interesting to get these young guys out here. You know, Jacoby Criswell starting and get some real playing time. Jacoby Criswell comes out passing the first pass to the tight end. Number 84. I think Carolina gets a first down on that one. Good 10 yards. Comes out, fakes a pass. He goes and gets another first down. And Jacoby's near. He is near the 50-yard line, near midfield. Put it that way. Carolina going up tempo. Jacoby back to pass, throws it out to the flats. I think that's Chandler in the flats. Carolina gets about 7 to 8 yards on that one. What's up, Michael? Carolina with the run. The Chandler off the right side. He gets first down. What's up, Comic Boy? Yep, let's go, Hills. Let's finish the season off with a nice couple of wins. Kobe back to pass, throws it out a little low. It's caught by Antoine Green. Yeah, what's going on, guys? Yep. Our boy Sam won't play today. He's got I think they say upper body injury. I'm surprised he hasn't had one earlier, all that running he does, but he's a tough dude. Yeah. Too bad he's not playing in his last home game. Another handoff to Chandler. He gets about 4 yards on that one. 12 minutes and 39 seconds left in the first quarter. What's up, Ryan? What's going on? Yes, sir. Go Hills. Let's go. We got to get these, baby. Not taking any team for granted. This is the time to be perfect today. Carolina and spread. 3 receivers to the left. Another handoff. And Chandler does have room. He gets down to about the 21-yard line. Let's see what kind of defense Wofford is in. The Wofford Terriers. Carolina going up tempo. Same set. 3 receivers to the left. Little shuttle pass to the left. and Chandler does run over a couple of defenders to get the first down. It's like that was a shuffle pass. It's like a little option pass. Carolina in the red zone on about I would say 8-yard line. Kobe in the shotgun. Hands it again to Chandler. Chandler is short of the end zone about a half a yard. I like the way Jacoby is handing that ball off and selling the fake the opposite direction. If you listen to my broadcast, a lot of times I'd say I wish Howell would fake the option once he hands it off. It looks like he stands flat-footed, but that might be what they teach him. So I'm gonna watch Jacoby and see. 5 seconds to snap this ball. Snaps it. He keeps it this time, and Jacoby gets into the end zone. Criswell score. Tar Heels on the board first. That's why I like the quarterback to actually sell out the fake, because when if a defender sees a quarterback just stand there and hand the ball, then they get used to that routine. And so when they see him keep it and take off and start running, or he looks like he's in a running position, they're like, okay, he's going to run the ball this time. But if you fake it every time, those guys don't know exactly what's going to happen. So now you got to pick one or the other. I like to sell that fake. Yeah, I like that. But I guess when you think about it, it's your choice. I guess it could, if the guy's just standing flat-footed, quarterback, and he's riding that running back, and then all of a sudden, they get used to him just standing flat-footed, and then he keeps it, he might be able to fake him that way too. I just like them carrying out the fakes. But anyway, Carolina on the board first. Timeout on the field.
A legacy to leave. Whatever inspires you, we'll help you live it. Send your list inspired.
Yep, see if we can get this one. We should be able to get this one. Actually, the matchup predictor gave Carolina a 99.3% chance to win this game. Which means because of all the stats and all that, they put that together that Carolina has and what Wofford has and basically Wofford has no chance to win this game is what the matchup predictor is saying. I like to look at that and then watch the actual game, because a lot of times it doesn't really turn out that way. Carolina being 5-5, Wofford being 1-9. It should. That matchup predictor should be right on schedule this time. All right, so Jacoby and that series right there, 3 of 3 completions for 100%, 21 yards. Chandler carried the ball 5 times, 44 yards. Our receivers were Walston. He caught the first catch for 12. Chandler out of the backfield, and Green for 1 yard. Now let's see what these Tar Heels do on defense and see what Wofford does offensively. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. Those who are here, I appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like button. And man, one big thing that's happening this weekend is Cam Newton comes back home for the first time, Bank of America Stadium, and the bad thing is I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow. I'll be out of town. I may have to try to carry my setup with me and see if I can do a little streaming where I am. I'd like to see. I'd just like to see the reaction to Cam coming out there, and Carolina's playing the Washington football team. Not only is Cam returning, but Rivera is coming back to Bank of America. So, man, this should be a high spirited game, I think. Yeah, I might have to take my stuff with me, man. I have to figure out a way to do some kind of stream. I may not have my background, but I think I got to do something. All right, Wofford's in that spread. Send the guy in motion now. Two guys in the backfield. They hand it off first. Nice little run right there by the running back to get about 4 yards. It is senior day in the beautiful state of North Carolina in Kennan Stadium. Last time the seniors will be there. All right, this run off the same side goes nowhere. The Terriers have a senior at quarterback, Peyton Derrick. Look at all that Carolina blue. Man, I'll tell you, there's no better sight in a college football game than to see all that. Oh, and the Terriers get the first down. I'm pretty sure we got some seniors out there starting probably for Carolina. Hey, they better tighten up. And Wofford, I know they're already feeling a little confident. They got a first down against this Carolina defense. But, yeah, man, I love my Aggies. And it ain't nothing like being in the stadium or whatever, watching those guys and all that blue and gold. But I grew up on this Carolina blue. 8 minutes and 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Carolina up 7-0. Wofford driving, though. I'm going to say that name right eventually. It's Wofford. Wofford driving. 2nd and 5. 2 back set. 2 split back set. Got that old pro set, but they're in a shotgun. Quarterback keeps it and gets maybe 1 yard on that play. So it's going to be 3rd down. I think it's maybe a brisk 50, 52, 53 degrees out there right now. 3rd and 4, probably going to be a pass. And they hand it off, and they're short. Tackled by Murray, number 8. And the man, it's that PD Pablo. It's a Carolina band sounding like A&T right there. I like how they have the punt team. They've got them spread out these days because they got guys in the backfield picking up anybody coming up the middle. Ooh. Gets it away. And Downs picks it up. Gets about 3 yards on that carry. Wonder how long Downs is going to stay at Carolina. Is he a 4-year guy? Or will he leave early? All right, timeout on the field. Carolina still up, back on offense. Defense tightened up and stopped Wofford. who got I know they got they probably got 2 first downs for Carolina before Carolina tightened up and stopped them. So now see Criswell come back out with the offense and drive back down and get another score. Hopefully. No mistakes. Let's get these linemen and everybody right. Have a mistake-free game, which is going to be impossible, but that's what we're going for. Mistake-free game and get everything tight. Let's go and beat the Wolfpack next week. That's going to be a nice game to end on this season. All right, the quarterback for Wofford is last name is Derek. They did not pass on that series, so there's nothing there, no stats for him yet. Nathan Walker had 3 carries for 12 yards. Ryan Ingram 2 for 7. Peyton Derrick did run at one time for 1 yard, and that's about it.
Hardest worker on the team, his teammates will say. Big praise.
Downs 5'10", 180 pounds. Always gotta cheer for the small guys playing this big man sport. Because no matter how big your heart is, always gonna be some guys out there talking junk to you because you're a little bit undersized. Carolina, another handoff. This is Chandler again. Running over people, still going, is tackled out of bounds there. Probably got about 15 yards there. Actually, to be exact, 19 yards on that carry. Carolina 3 receivers to the right. Another handoff to Chandler. Big holes up the middle. Chandler still running. Another first down. Chandler staying in. Said Chandler just went over 3,000 yards in his career today. Another handoff to Chandler. He'll probably come out and take a break this time. That was off the left side. Got about 3 yards. And he does. Trots to the sideline. Who will come out and take his spot. They'll probably hand it off again and hit this one big because we got a fresh running back out there. Nope. Criswell looks downfield. There's nothing there. Runs out to the flat. Overthrows it or throws it out of bounds. Had Jones wide open. I don't know if he just decided, let me throw this out of bounds, but regardless, it is 3rd and 8. They're just saying Wofford has had many injuries this year, like 30 injuries to players. So Might be another reason why they're only 1-9. But it shows you the heart of football players. No matter what, next guy up, they love the game. Criswell keeps it. He gets a first down and more, still running. I guess if you're a Carolina quarterback, you better be ready to run. Criswell comes in to the program, being a multi-talented quarterback, pass, run, he can do all that. I'm interested in seeing what May does when he gets out there. Let's see if they give him any running plays. Carolina with the ball in the 11. There's a handoff to Chandler, who's back out there on the field. There's no gain this time. Carolina needs to stick this on in the end zone. Second and 10. Let's go, Carolina. Let's do it again. 3 receivers to the right. Second and 10. It's another handoff. Chandler fighting his way down to about the 8-yard line. 3 receivers to the right. Second and 10. It's another handoff. Chandler fighting his way down to about. There's Sam Howell on the sideline, taking it all in. All right, it's 3rd and 7. Carolina get in the end zone. They can still get a first down. They got to have to get that by 1. I would think that if they even got close. Oh, Criswell hits the man. Oh, Downs cannot hang on to it. He was hit just as the ball hit his hands there. Pass was a little low. And let's see. It's Carolina. Well, they've got a long ways. Ooh, that was close. That was close. They take a look at it. They could review that and say he may have caught that, and then that could be a fumble, but I don't know if he really actually made a football move. So Carolina decides to kick a field goal. Number 17 comes out there, Atkins. And he hits the field goal. Then he does his special shakes with all his teammates on the field there. So in the Atlantic Coast Conference, Wake Forest is at the top, and Coastal, it's Pitt. That's the conference that Carolina's in. Carolina kicks off. Jet, what's going on? Wofford returns the ball. It looks like they've got a pretty good return on that one, number 13. Can't quite see what yard line the ball's on. They got a very good return on that one. The ball's on the 32-yard line for Derek to come back out, see what these Terriers can do this time. Hey, Jet, tell Colton and Gavin I said what's up. Carolina 5 up front. First pass by Wofford is caught for a first down. All right, see if this defense can hold this time. Oh, no, I like the misdirection. I like the misdirection by Wofford, but Carolina snuffed that out. Big number 98, Hester. That green screen effect on my green can. Handoff by Wofford for about 3 yards. It's third down. So what's up, you guys? Other than watching on your phones, what are you guys up to? You guys traveling? People at home? Michael Smitty's probably chilling at home. Comet Boy, you know, quarterback drops back. Derek overthrows. Comet Boy, I don't remember saying pie you. You have to show that to me. I don't remember saying pie you. I remember saying that pie looked really thick. Like it was like a real pie. And I have to check. I have to go back and check it out, or you can show it to me. But I do not remember telling your dad to pie you. Maybe I said next time. Yeah, that's what it was. Next time we should see him pie you. Downfields it, but he goes nowhere. So that ball, Carolina will start on their what's that, 17-yard line? I think it is. So defense holds up. Wofford has the punt. Now let's see if Criswell will come out and drive Carolina down the field and get in the end zone this time. Okay, Jet. I got you. I remember now, Comet Boy. I remember. Hand off to Jones. Jones gets about 4 yards on that carry. Criswell drops back. Has downs for the first down. Let's go UNC. Let's go. Criswell has that little. That ball doesn't have that. We used to call it a let up in football. Excuse me, in baseball. And I only played baseball when I was in elementary. But you throw it. I guess it's some type of curve. You throw that ball, and it would look like it was going straight, and then it would sort of like go up and then drop. And a lot of people throw their footballs, and their football sort of float up and then down to hit their target. Criswell's passes are more like Cam Newton's, where it the ones I've seen him throw so far, it doesn't look like they have any of that let up on them. Doesn't have any of that slope on them. They go right to the guy, and I think that's why some of his passes I've seen today, a couple of them that he actually tries to put on the guy, seems to drop a little bit. They seem to be low. That one he threw to Jones out in the flats. I don't know if he was throwing that to him or just throwing it away, but that ball sailed on him. Okay. Sounds good, Jet. And I know the compassion part too is going to sound good. All right, maybe a little bit early look at the team stats. Let's check them out anyway. There they are right there. Carolina with 9 first downs. The Terriers with 2. I think they got those in the first quarter. Carolina's already over 100 yards, 157 yards to be exact. To Wofford's 33, passing 32. Both teams are doing more running than passing. And there it is right there, the rushing stats there for Carolina, 125. Wofford, 22. No team has a turnover. Carolina has the time of possession. 10-0. Once again, the Wofford Terriers come in and they have had like 30 guys on the team injured this year. That's like it's going to be it's bad for any program to have that many players injured. And again, that's probably why their record is like it is, 1-9. But those guys showing heart, just being out there. I don't want to start giving them too much credit because then they'll start playing real good, or Carolina or get lackadaisical, and then they'll turn this into a game. We don't even want this a game. This is senior day. Send these seniors out with something they can remember. Because right now, it's probably some guys out there as seniors that have never seen the field. Chandler still running. There's a flag on the field that might have been face mask. Nope, it's holding offense, brings the ball back. That right there is what I don't want to see. And I'm sure Coach Matt Brown doesn't want to see. Number 72. Good Lord, come on, son. That's what we do. That's those drive killers. Let's go now. Never hold on a run play. Never. Carolina, 3 receivers to the right, 1st and 20. Jacoby gets it out to the flats, the downs, making something happen. Gets a good, I would say, about 8 to 10 yards on that play. What? Right, 11 yards. So he got about half of it back. 2nd and 9. Three bunch receivers to the left. Same play to the left side. This time Wofford snuffs that one out. Carolina all of a sudden coming out this series throwing the ball. It's 3rd and 10. Well, I guess they had to throw the ball. We got that big penalty. So it's 3rd and 10. Let's go, baby. Let's get this first down. Hey, Andrew, how you doing? Criswell drops back, scanning the sector. He's going for it deep. So what will Carolina do right here? Well, they'll go. Looks like they're bringing out the punting team. Yeah, I guess they had to check to see if they could get downfield. The receiver had a step on him, but I think he was doing too much hand battling instead of just running, using both arms to get that extra swing, extra extra energy. I think could have had a little. He might have had been half a step faster if he was running using his arms. You know what I'm saying? He might have ran under that one. Looks like he was trying to have some hand-to-hand combat with the defensive back right there. So there's a timeout on the field. Carolina's first punt, and Wofford will have the ball when we come back.
No one understands that better than the people at Mavis Tires and Brakes. At Mavis, we believe nothing builds more confidence while driving than having the right tires and getting them at the right price, so you can confidently handle the road ahead. Mavis Tires and Brakes at discount prices, saving people money for over 50 years.
You know, we could start selling mattresses through other retailers and have phony sales like everyone else, but that's just not us. The original mattress factory has been selling hand-built beds directly from our factory to our customers for 30 years, and that's not going to change anytime soon. We are an original direct-to-consumer mattress brand, and when it comes to giving you a good night's rest at a great value, we do it better than everybody.
What up, Booga? And what's going on, Booga and Griffin? What's going on?
What if you could get prescribed birth control on your schedule? Nurex simplifies the business with unlimited access to your medical treatment, no hassle of leaving pharmacies.
All right, yeah, guys. Like I was saying, man, this love Carolina everything. Tomorrow, Cam Newton comes back to Bank of America Stadium. And for those who don't know, Cam Newton was a Carolina Panther for his first 6-7 years in the association, and then Carolina traded him. Well, actually released him, and he went and played with the Patriots for a while. With everything going on with the Panthers quarterbacks, we actually, the they suck up their pride and they go back and they sign Cam. So tomorrow will be the first time Cam's back and playing in Bank of America Stadium. So it's gonna be crazy when he comes out on the field. I guarantee you. Bad thing for me is I'm going to be out of town at that time, so I would definitely like to stream. I'm going to do my best to. I'm gonna have to take my setup with me and see what I can do. All right, Wofford comes out and they got their biggest run of the game. Quarterback, is that Derek? Yep. And this is what I was talking about right here. These guys, Wofford. This is college football. No team is just going to come out and lay down and let another team beat them. You know, Carolina historic history. Little Wofford is basically what I'm guaranteed these guys have been thinking all week. Hey, this is senior day. We're gonna go out here and blow these guys out and get this win. But Wofford's not thinking of that. Wofford's got some seniors on their team also, and Wofford is a college football team. So Carolina's gonna have to play. That's why I said we're gonna have to play mistake-free. I want to see us play a mistake-free football game and win this game going into a big rival game next week with North Carolina State. All right, there's a run by number 22 from Wofford, but that is stretched out beautifully by the defense. No gain on the play. This has been the most productive drive Wofford in the game so far. It's 2nd and 12. Probably going to be a pass this time. Two backs in the backfield. A little misdirection. Running back still on his feet. Ends up getting about maybe 1.5, maybe 2 yards on that play. Defense is tightening up. 10-0 right now with 11 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock in the second quarter. Should Wofford score right here, that'll wake our boys up in blue. Once again, for those just coming in and you don't know, Sam Howells not playing today. Got Jacoby Criswell playing, doing a pretty good job. Actually doing a darn good job right now. Wofford, quarterback, keeps it. He is close to a first down. Close to the first down. That was third down. Will Wofford go for it? And Carolina's band. Let's go. My bad, guys. You don't want to. This is not a good look. Here we go. Carolina's band. North Carolina. And they're going for it. Wofford is. Can Carolina stop them? If not, Wofford will be in the red zone. Actually, they are already in the red zone. So Wofford thinks about it. The coach is like, okay, think about it now. If we get stopped here, Carolina gets his ball back, possibly drive it down and score. We're in scoring position. Even if we kick a field goal, that's 3-10. That could get that could actually get in our brains. Our momentum started right here. But if we get stopped right here, fourth and very, very short, like I think they may have half a yard to get right here. That could do something to us mentally in this game. Do we go for this, or do we try to pull them offside, call another timeout, and then kick a field goal? They have a solid yard to get. They're in the traditional I. Derek is under quarterback. Under center. Are they going to go to the right side, the strong side, and they get the first down and more. So they went off A gap, right A gap. That traditional I. Actually, that line just actually gashed North Carolina right there. That was pretty simple. I don't know if we've got some seniors that don't play a whole lot on that front line. Wofford deep in the red zone. Ball is on about the 13-yard line. Handed off straight up A gap. Nothing doing. Man, Wofford gets in the end zone. This is going to be interesting right here, guys. Very interesting. Yes, that is actually Wofford's record right there, 1-9. Carolina, as you can see right here, is 500. Another handoff off the left side. The back gets about 2 yards on that carry. Who's this guy? The running back for Wofford is, I think that is Leggett, because Peyton is the quarterback. Oh, they were going to do a little trickery, I think. Carolina just snuffed that one out. Yeah, I think Ingram was going to, the running back, so that's Ingram, was going to toss that ball to number 11, but he decided not to give it to him. Oh my gosh. And here we go. Come on, Carolina. Gotta be smart. Oh, you gotta think, bro. Let's go. You can hear the whistle. All right. What was that? Unnecessary roughness. That's 15 yards, right? Give him the first down. Come on now. You gotta think. You gotta think. This is what I'm talking about. Just play a solid game. Actually, that might be half the distance to the goal line, but it's still first down. They hand it off straight up the middle. Carolina stops him again. Gotta be smart, man. That hurts us too. When you think about some of those close games Carolina had lost, what's his name? Number 4 for us. I want to say his last name is Brooks, but it's probably not. But he is always on the end of something like that. The linemen getting a holding penalties, jumping offside, and the holding penalties are the worst because they're 10 yards. Quarterback keeps it. Ooh. He's tackled a little awkwardly, getting up a little slow. Wofford, oh no, he's not getting up. I think he may get up, but he's in some pain. He was tackled awkwardly from behind there, and he's not up yet. Wofford can't afford to have another guy go down. His quarterback is he's a long, rangy guy. So there's a timeout on the field. Carolina trying to keep Wofford out of the end zone. Not helping them getting these penalties. Hey guys, thanks for showing up. Let's try to cheer these guys on to get this win for the seniors. Get this win for Sam Howell. Even though Sam Howell's a junior, this is more than likely his last game in Kennan Stadium. Yeah, smash that like button because right now, Coach, I'm gonna have to wake things up. Coach only has 3 likes. Oh, come on. 3 likes? And I guarantee you, one is from my wife. The other is from my 2 daughters. Well, maybe not my daughter. I think one of them's working. One of my daughters. Thank you, Ken. Ken folk. Yeah, Peyton Derrick, their starting quarterback, is going into the medical tent. Looks like he got that ankle rolled up on. It could be the left leg though. So the new quarterback, Phoenix from Reidsville, North Carolina. Okay. Reidsville puts out a bunch of athletes. I wonder if this is one of those guys from those winning. Well, actually, it would have been from last year because he's a freshman. I don't know if he's a true freshman from Reidsville.
Now, your caramel frappe in the morning can earn you a free McChicken in the afternoon. Because every order earns points with new My McDonald's Rewards. Download the app today to start earning free McDonald's.
Making an adjustment. Still got the football.
All right, this ball is on the 3-yard line of Carolina. Quarterback keeps it. He gets outside, and Wofford goes into the end zone. This is a game. And with everything that happens, you would expect it to turn out like this. You know, Wofford is over there going crazy. They are going crazy because even they know Even they know to even have scored on Carolina and to only be down by, let's see if he gets the extra point, 3 points with 6 minutes and 22 seconds left before the half is a big story for a team that is only 1-9. And the young man from Reidsville, North Carolina, gets the ball to the end zone. Hey, now we all know if you've been watching Carolina football all year that our defensive end, I don't know what it is. I have any no idea. Maybe the way the defense we're running, but anytime there's a quarterback that can run that RPO, that option, it's the simplest play in the world. That run option, all you got to do is read our defensive end. Our defensive end sometimes will crash down. That's why I'm saying I don't know if that is a defensive call for us. All right, you're definitely going crashing straight down. But to me, it's like if there's a running back here, I've always taught if there's a quarterback here and there's a running back there, and the quarterback is running the option. If you're the end, you always have the quarterback. Always. You never stick your nose down there to try to get that running back who's actually going away from you. He's going away from you. That means if the quarterback's riding him going to the left, if the quarterback keeps it, he's going to go back right. Not too many times does the quarterback ride the running back and then keep the ball and go behind the running back, even though sometimes that could work. But every time there's a quarterback, who was it? Georgia Tech killed us. If there was another team that had big success on us doing that, and it just seems like a simple play, but it would get us over and over and over, and that's why I don't know if it's the way we're running our offense. I meant defense, where our defensive ends have been taught, hey, crash down. Our linebackers will pick it up. I guess I don't know. But it hasn't worked. It hasn't worked. I always tell, hey, if there's an option that quarterback is reading you defensive end, all right. If you crash down, all you gotta do is keep it. Then he's at least going to get around the outside. And all coaches teach set the edge so that doesn't happen. All right, looks like Peyton Derrick is back up running around. So he'll be coming back out there. Wofford kicks off. This score is 7-10. Ladies and gentlemen, 6 minutes and 22 seconds left in the first half. And this game is definitely not decided. Definitely not decided. It is 7-10. Criswell back on the field. Hey, thanks, Michael. I appreciate it. Florida State. Yep. Oh yeah, Florida. Oh, they killed. Oh, I'm having flashbacks now. Yeah, they killed us on that. All right. Wofford coming out defensively with a new sense of vigor. It's time for Carolina to just snatch it back from them. That's all you got to do. Drive it down methodically. Doesn't matter. Hey, it doesn't matter if we don't score every time we get the ball. It's probably what they're thinking, man. We're gonna every 3 or 4 plays we're gonna score. Just march the ball down the field and score. That's all we got to do. Out to the flats, to Jones. Ooh, nice little stick by number 17, probably the corner or the outside linebacker. But good little run there. Carolina with the ball on the 39, their own 39. Criswell drops back. Nice little pass to the flats to Downs. Downs catches it across midfield. The line did a great job right there. Criswell could have been back there another 2 seconds. Yeah, number 37 at linebacker. If that's who he has to cover, man to man, no way. Nate, what's up? Oh, I like the little mix up right there, little misdirection. Love the little misdirection in the backfield right there. Touchdown, number 24. That's Brooks. I think that's the first touch for Brooks today. All right, guys. Let's go. Nate Swaggin. Like that name. Heels, what a joke. Here we go. Here we go, Carolina. Let's go. Get settled down. Get settled down. Settle down. No mistakes. Cut down on the mistakes. Look, even Downs knew that was going to work. After he ran his fake, he actually stopped running and looked back, see what was going to happen. A little misdirection never hurt nobody except the defense. All right, Peyton Derrick went out of the game hurt there before that last series. For Wofford, 1 of 2 because they're not doing a lot of passing for 11 yards. But I think he's up walking around. Jacoby Criswell, 8 of 11 for 74 yards. Rushing for Wofford, Peyton Derrick once again should be coming back in.
Venture X.
Get out of here. Nobody wants to hear that. All right. Four carries for 44 yards. There's Leggett, 2 for 14. Nathan Walker, 6 for 14. And on Carolina's side, Ty Chandler, 10 carries, already has 78 yards. He should go over 100 today. Jacoby Criswell, 3 for 43. British Brooks, 1 for 38. Jones, 2 for 10. And Brooks has that touchdown. There's receiving right there, JKKO. I like that last name, especially if I pronounced it right. So we got Downs, Walston, Chandler, Jones, Green. Everybody's getting in on action. Downs has 4 catches, 45 yards. There's the rest of that information. So that was the longest rush of his career. Yeah, because Brooks doesn't get a lot of playing time right now. They will. Looks like Jones going into the locker room. All right, 17-7. 4 minutes and 47 seconds left on the clock before the half. Can Carolina get a stop and get back in the end zone one more time before the half? Wofford hasn't made any mistakes thus far. No interceptions. They're not actually throwing the ball. No fumbles. Neither is Carolina. Only mistakes that we've made is got a few penalties there. I'm serious. A lot of people just they disregard penalties. I'm telling you that hurts you. I think the last game Carolina had like 100 yards in penalties. Peyton Derrick's back out there, a little misdirection in the back backfield for the Terriers. They get about 6 or 7 yards on that carry. Man, I like that name right there, Nate Swaggin. I think I've seen it before. I think Nate's been in here before. Welcome back, Nate. Hey guys, hit that like button, man. All right, here we go. 3 receiver bunch to the right for Wofford, 1 back in the backfield. Another handoff, another first down. Hey, these guys come to play, man. These guys have come to play. Three minutes and 40 seconds left in the second. Another handoff. And that produces about 5 yards. Hey, if you get 5 yards to carry, 4 or 5 yards to carry, you can move the ball down the field. That's what I say. You don't have to break one every time. 4 yards here, 3 yards here, 5 yards. Just keep methodically moving the ball down the field, first downs. Little bunch receiver set to the right. They hand it off. Play goes to the right. Running back stumbles. Basically tackles itself. Third and 5. Let's go. Bend but don't break. Tar Heels, bend but don't break. Let's go, babe. Let's go, babe. Wofford still on their own 42-yard line. Single back. Spread formation. Derek, brings the ball down and he slides. Yeah, great. Even the quarterback was sliding, and luckily the quarterback went ahead and slid completely down because Gray would have hit him anyway, and that would have been another 15-yard penalty. It was close. All right, 2 minutes and 5 seconds left on the clock. Will Wofford go for it again? I don't know. Should they play? They're not in Carolina territory. Should they play position football? He's about, a half a yard? Two yards? Wow. Not a fortuitous spot right there. Not a fortunate spot right there. I think he should punt it, coach. And he does. Punts it down, gets away from it. Nice little roll right there. Carolina probably get that ball at the 9-yard line. Nice little punt. Man, that's a good directional punt right there. All right, with 1 minute and 57 seconds left on the clock, Carolina deep in their own territory. Can they come out of here with the score? You know we're going to go deep one time. Criswell in the backfield. Criswell, he drops back. Can he pick up a chunk? Overthrows it. Ooh, lucky. It hits downs in his hands. And could have been close. It was close to being picked off. And that would have been just Carolina's luck. Nothing comes easy. Carolina in the spread, 3 receivers to the right. Criswell drops back again. Almost hitting the end zone. He's running out. Nice little play, getting the ball down the field right before he gets to the line of scrimmage. Good heady play there, Criswell. Good catch, Wolf. First down, Carolina. Clock still running. Criswell running the ball, going to get the first down. Still up, and he's hit down right at the first down mark. They give it to him, give him a little extra yardage there. Criswell with the ball on Carolina with the ball on about the 40-yard line. Still thinking about passing. Ooh, hitch and go. Once again, well, I think that ball might have been overthrown, but these receivers are downfield like they're trying to push the defensive player back instead of just running. Just run past him. You already got a step on him. Don't reach for him. If he's reaching for you, the ref might call a pass interference. Oh, my bad. I'm gonna put it up for you, Lewis. Downs with a catch. Carolina's still moving. Criswell out of the pocket runs and gets the first down.
Training staff defending that left leg. Wofford out of the football championship subdivision.
Lewis, this is the channel I'm watching on. I've got my Carriers Direct TV, 646. That Bally Sports new thing that we're on now in North Carolina. Bally Sports South, I think it is. And I'll check again because I got this thing called Sports. What the heck is it? Sports Guide or whatever. And there was several channels that it gave me, and I just chose this one. Timeout on the field by Wofford. Yes, score guide. Let me check see if it's on a. Let's see if I can find it on a local channel here in North Carolina. All right, now it's not on our local. It's not on my local channel, so that's the one it's on. I think when I first looked it up, it was supposed to be on an ESPN channel too. Let me see. But yeah, this is the one I'm looking at it on. Criswell drops back, has a man that's downs, catches it and gets out of bounds, stops the clock with 15 seconds left. I think that was about a 19-yard line. His first down was only 15 seconds left. Ball's actually on the 17-yard line. Criswell wants to get into the end zone. Doesn't look like he's going to be there. And intelligently, if that is a word, throws it out of bounds. 8 seconds on the clock. I guess Carolina could go for a quick shot at the end zone. With 8 seconds, it's going to have to be really quick. But Carolina has 2 timeouts. They could run a patented down slant, and maybe he'll run it in. If not, they're going to have to kick a field goal, go in at halftime, 20-17. Play action. He goes ahead and throws it out of bounds because there's 1 second left on the clock. And then time was running out, so that's all he could do, throw it out of bounds so we can get these 3 points. Yeah, man. Atkins back out to kick this extra point, 34-yard attempt. And it's good. Man, look at that. Look at all that Carolina blue. Gotta love it. I don't care who you are. All right, so going at halftime, this score is 7-20 Carolina. I know, even if I had been a guy, if someone asked me like how many points you think Carolina will go in at halftime, because up until here today when I looked at the news there, I thought Sam Howell might come out and give it a go because it's senior day, and even though he's a junior, he probably will not be coming back. But we can't. I'm not saying that we didn't score 30 points like I would have said. 30 points on Wofford. Because Sam Howell's not playing, because that doesn't have anything to do with what's going on right here. Wofford's just playing good football, good defense. Carolina's not making a lot of mistakes. We'll take this little break, but Carolina's not making a lot of mistakes either. Criswell's coming out playing a good game. You know, he's not turning it over and making bad decisions. He's also running the ball when he needs to run, but it is what it is. Wofford 7, Carolina 20. What I think though is when I say this, if it's not true, if it doesn't come to fruition, then a lot of people will say, "Hey, coach, you jinxed us." But I'm gonna say it anyway because I think it'll be good for Carolina to have an exciting game here and not blow these guys out. But I think Carolina is on another level than Wofford. I think as the game goes on, Carolina will wear them down. I think they will just wear them down. And Carolina end up scoring 40 points. Yeah, they'll end up scoring, 37 or more points. 37 or more points. Wofford may score 14. So that's what I'm going. Wofford may get in the end zone another time. I just can't see them scoring 20, 21 points on Carolina. It's possible, but let's say 14 to 37 or more points is what I think. What do you guys think? And again, I may have just put the ultimate jinx on them. I may have just put the ultimate jinx on them. This is going to be a game that goes down to the wire. That's what always happens. I always see that happen over and over again. It happened in the uh, Hornets game last night. Now, the Hornets actually won that game, but the Hornets were up 25 points at one time. And as we usually do, we get complacent. We get lackadaisical in ball. And if we're going to make it to the playoffs and actually go at least one series, you know, deep. If we're going to win that first series, we got to get all that out of us. When we got a team down, as they say proverbially, we're going to have to put our foot on their neck and not let them up. Because we'll play some great offense and great defense, and it just looks like they're getting ready to run away with the ball game, and all of a sudden we'll start getting sloppy. We'll start trying to do anything, make any kind of pass, lazy passes, taking bad shots, not running the offense, and then the other team is still playing. That's what made me mad last night about the Panthers. Well, upset about the Hornets, because we had that big lead and then we came down. We just started doing whatever, and I know Coach was calling the timeout and said, "Hey guys, get your heads back in the game." We were making lazy passes. They were stealing, and it was their second squad. The coach from the Pacers had taken his first group out because they were just getting demolished by the Hornets. Weren't playing any defense, and the second team just kept chipping away and came all the way back. And then my boy Collins, oh my gosh, if he cannot jinx a player, then nobody in the world can jinx a player, because it was about a minute and 30 seconds left on the clock, and he said Hornets will win this game, and then he kept talking. I was like, "Oh, dude, don't say that." We were only up by 10. We're up by 10, or was it 13? We're up by, I think it was 10. He said Carolina will win this game, and he kept talking. The next thing you know, we come down the floor, and now we're in that offense where no bigs on the court, nobody's down low. I think it was Miles. We held the ball until like a couple of seconds, and Miles shot a air ball. Pacers get the ball, come down, and score a 3-point shot. It was I can't remember his name. It's the guy that he actually played for the Hornets a couple of years ago. Jeremy Lamb. Because Jeremy Lamb was shooting the ball pretty good. Jeremy Lamb scores a 3. Now they're only down by 7. All right. So we lackadaisically take the ball out of bounds, throwing in a steal. Their big man gets the ball, steals the ball, hits a layup, and gets fouled. And I'm shaking my head. I'm just shaking my head because I'm like, oh, here it comes. Here it comes. So I think bringing the ball down the court and some kind of foul occurs. We have to take the ball out on our end of the court. And boy, when it gets close, the Hornets can never get the ball in bounds cleanly and maintain the possession. So we get the ball in, Melo gets in, something happens. Block. Anyway, we turn it over. Give these guys another chance to come down. It came down to a last second chance for the Pacers to win the game. They had to hit a 3, and our defense tightened up, stopped them. Thanks for listening to that. But my long story short, I may have just jinxed Carolina. I may have just jinxed Carolina with my prediction, but I got confidence that we'll go ahead and win this game pretty handily here. Shoot, the Hornets play tonight. They play the Hawks. Oh man, the Purdue game. Uh, listen, maybe this will be a game for Carolina to really. All right, um, I I don't have any doubt we can't beat Purdue. Um, it's gonna be a little difficult. These guys, Purdue's pretty darn good. I think what are they 9, and Carolina is 18 or something. Let me take a look at that. I don't know. That's a hard call for me. I always want to go for Carolina. I'm always going for Carolina. I always want to, no matter what, say they're going to win. But it's going to be a hard one. It's going to be a hard one for Carolina to beat Purdue. Let me see if Purdue can stop Baycott, and if our guards can shoot well outside. If they can do that, I think we'll be okay. But for Carolina to beat Purdue, I'm going for him 100% though. I'm going for him 100%. We once again, just like my Hornets, we can't get sloppy. We can't get sloppy, and we got to play defense like crazy. Got to play defense like crazy. Um, I still don't know how. Was that Brown? Not Brown. The team we just played. I still cannot understand how those guys played so well against us. Especially the Meek guy that they had. He just you could tell he handles the ball and he does a lot of shooting, but dang, he wasn't fast at all. But he would get the ball and go coast to coast on us. So yeah, I think we definitely gonna have to play some defense. I don't know. It's gonna be hard for Carolina to beat Purdue. It's gonna be hard for them. What do you think? I'm actually interested in everybody's thoughts about Carolina and Purdue. Purdue comes to Carolina. All right, Purdue. So Purdue beat Wright State 96-52. Trevor Williams, 20 points. North Carolina versus Purdue, odd lines win, blah, blah, blah.
All it takes for the McRib, with its tangy and juicy flavor.
Matt Painter and the number 6 Boilermakers face Hubert Davis and the number 18 North Carolina Tar Heels. The match is set to take place at. Okay, so it's not in Carolina. It's in Connecticut. Both teams are 3-0. Mohegan Sun Arena. Tip off at 4:00. Boilermakers are a 7.5 point favorite in the latest North Carolina versus Purdue odds. No, I mean, I guess. Why North Carolina can cover. North Carolina has been very strong on offense, ranking in the top 20 nationally in efficiency. Former 5-star point guard Caleb Love is off to a strong start with 19 points per game, and Armando Baycott and Brandon Manick are each averaging more than 17 points and 7 rebounds per game. North Carolina is making a 60.5% they're making 60.5% of 2-point shots and 38.7, basically say 39, of 3-point shots. Purdue's biggest defensive weakness comes in havoc creation. With the Boilermakers only forcing a turnover on 17% of defensive possessions, the Tar Heels are also excellent in defense rebounding rate at 79.8%, and North Carolina is blocking 13.7% of shots in the early going. North Carolina is above average in free throw prevention. And the Tar Heels have top end overall talent. Why Purdue can cover. Purdue's offense has been unbelievably effective this season, and they are a top end player on the roster, and their top end players are on the roster. The Boilermakers are currently led by big man Zach Edey, who is averaging 18.7 points and 10.3 rebounds per game. Dang. Returning standout Trevor Williams, putting up 11.7 points and 9.3 rebounds per contest. A potential NBA lottery pick, Jaden Ivory, is generating 15.3 points and 6.3 rebounds per game. Purdue is number 2 in the country in offensive efficiency, shooting more than 60% on 2-point attempts and more than 40% on 30 attempts. I meant 3-point attempts. Interesting. Like I said, Carolina's going to have to play a very good defensive game to beat the Boilermakers, and we got to be on offense. Not only I think it's going to be hard for any team to actually stop Baycott, and he's going to have to get rid of that, get that ball out of double teams if they start double teaming him, which I think Purdue might do if he starts to kill them down low. But then our guys going to have to hit those shots outside, not necessarily 3-point shots. Just we got to hit outside shots. I'm Bills all the way, but realistically, I just don't see us winning. I hope I'm wrong. I do know I don't want us to go up 2-2 if this in this mini tournament. If we do lose, I'd rather play Tennessee. Cool. They're playing horrible right now against Villanova. All right. Yeah, Lewis, I think I feel like you. I really want him to win. I really want to see him do good, but it's just kind of hard for me to. It's hard for me to feel confident that we're going to win. Like I feel confident that Carolina's going to beat Wofford here and wear them down in the second half. Speaking of, second half is on right now. Carolina kicks the ball in the end zone to Wofford. So Wofford has the ball coming out of the half. See if Carolina can get a quick 3 and out and get this ball in the end zone. There's a run right there. I think that was more like B gap. And that would carry for about 4 or 5 yards for the Terriers. They're going a little up tempo. Carolina has just about everybody in the box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5-3 defense right there. And Wofford gets the first down. That's Derek still running, slides down. I cannot remember. They may have thrown the ball one time. I cannot remember them throwing the ball downfield at all. And they must see something because this Derek has gotten a couple of big plays running the ball against Carolina. The quarterback Derek has got to be the top rusher for Wofford right now. They're in that shotgun pro set, 2 backs, 2 receivers to the right. It's a pass downfield and it's picked off. Usually that's what happens when and the quarterback wasn't a bad pass. Ball went through the receiver's hand for Wofford and it was picked off. Whenever you have those tips, Usually there's somebody right there. It was thrown a little high. I think number 11 was more like thinking, hey, I don't want to get hit. The other thing that number 11 did after he missed that catch and saw it was an interception, well, I guess I don't know if he saw it was an interception or not, but he was too busy feeling sorry for himself instead of going and try to make the tackle. All right, May is in the game now. Hands it off to Brooks. British Brooks gets 10, 15 yards on that carry. So number 10, May is in the game. May, the tall quarterback, hands it off again. There's another gap. Another gap for British Brooks. Gets a good 8 to 9 yards on that carry. Brooks, 6'5", 220 pounds, freshman. What's up, Brighton? Brooks gets his first pass out to Downs for the first down. May looking outfield again, throws it, has a man on the sideline. That was a good catch by Walston, I think it is. Carolina in Wofford territory. That ball is about on the 15-yard line. Carolina in the red zone. It's a handoff. Brooks squirts through. Touchdown. Another touchdown, Carolina. And just like Criswell, May comes in and does a good job taking the team down the field there. No mistakes. Nice little passing there when it was called on. And British Brooks gets some yards there. It'd be interesting to see how many yards he has right there. He did all the heavy lifting right there, running the ball with his mouthpiece out. They call that in middle school. If you don't have your mouthpiece in, they'll throw a flag. I think it's a 5-yard penalty. So that play would have been brought back. Actually, they would have called the penalty before the ball was snapped. But anyway, Carolina scores again.
Amazing prices.
All right, I'm not sure if Criswell is done. They just wanted to get May out there. Criswell played the first half, and maybe May might play the second half. Criswell, 11 of 19 for 125 yards. And the main reason I wanted to come here to the stats is to see how many yards British Brooks has. And British Brooks, 4 carries for 78 yards. Not bad, young man. Not bad. But let me see how many yards Chandler has. They may be, especially if Carolina scores again, they may be resting Chandler too. Getting ready for this big rivalry game next week against State. What am I looking at? Box scores. Uh, Actually, Chandler and Brooks have the same number of yards. Brooks has done his in less carries. So, just for stats sake, put Chandler back out there, get him another 20 some odd yards. 28, 22 more yards. So we can have 100. Probably not. He might be done for the day. And leave Brooks out there. Maybe get Brooks 100 yards and put DJ Jones back out there. I don't know. Jones went to the locker room, so he may be. I don't know if he's going to come back. I don't know if he's on the sideline or not. Carolina kicks off again. This ball goes into the end zone. All right, so once again, we have a commentator, sort of like Coach, sort of like me, he's looking at the bell, the Liberty Bell, the bell right there on campus, and he says that bell's going to be ringing tonight, basically saying Carolina is going to win this game. I don't know, maybe the jinx won't occur today. Carolina up comfortably right now by 20 points. 11 minutes and 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Cameo? Who is Cameo? The only Cameo I know is a group back in the 80s. Cameo, busy with Cameo. Cameo's a person. Tell him I said what's up. Wofford hands the ball off again. Wofford has not been throwing passes. They've been running 90% of their plays. I'll basically say even go out as far as to say 95% of their plays have been running plays. And that last one that was thrown for an interception, I'm pretty sure the coach is now really not going to be passing the ball. And that play is off to the side. They are short, off to the left side, short of the first down. They did get about 6 yards on that play. It is third down. Carolina can pin their ears back and rush. Not rush, but they could probably not even have to second guess that the Terriers are not going to throw the ball. They're going to run the ball. So they can pin their ears back and defend. It would surprise Carolina on a play action if they do throw it, but the Terriers are not throwing the ball. Not very much in this game. Oh, I showed you how much I hang out on Cameo. Okay, I got you. Oh, okay, I got you. I'm going to have to check that out. Another run. Quarterback has to keep it. That looked like it was going to be an option play to the right. Wofford is bringing out any run play that they can come up with because Evidently, they do not trust the pass offense. Yeah, the defensive backs for Carolina is just going to have to understand, hey, we know they're going to run the ball, but I still got to do my job. I can't second guess. Oh, Wofford making a few mistakes here in the second half. False start. Wofford gets the kickoff. Carolina looked like they were going for that one. Nice little kick right there. Gets the ball all the way down to about the 16, 17-yard line. I think they said that was about a 60-yard kick. Actually, 50-yard punt. Not bad, not bad at all. So there is a timeout on the field. If Carolina scores again, they will definitely be in control of this game. Once again, May is in the game. Criswell played the whole first half at quarterback. So May will probably get this second half. Chandler, we'll see if he comes back in. He has 78 yards already. Um, Brooks also has 78 yards. 4 carries, so he may play the rest of the game. Once again, I don't know about Jones. He did leave and go to the locker room before the half was over, so we hadn't seen him yet. So we'll see what Carolina's doing. I think we'll see this next series if they are holding guys out and just making sure we've got everybody 100% to go into that big North Carolina against State game. Man, that used to be and probably still is, but that used to be a serious rivalry game. Carolina's got some nice backs there. It's almost like a couple of years ago. What was it last year? We were running back university with all those guys we got. So with these guys, Carolina's continuing their history, I guess if you will, of having good backs, developing good running backs. All right, May still out there. Ty is still on the sideline. Caleb Hood's out there. I forgot about Hood. Never get to see Hood. So Hood's back out there, number 4. Also like the way they changed this rule. Like, players you can't have more than you can have more than one person with the same number, as long as they play offense or defense. Another handoff to Hood. He got hit in the backfield, but he fights his way to a first down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's go, Carolina. No holding now. Let's go. All right. Another hold, not enough. Well, yeah, they've only got one holding penalty all game. But that's actually this is the second holding penalty. Well, the drive now Carolina, the ball is all the way back on the 12-yard line. It's second and 14. May runs. He gets the first down and more. Okay, the big lanky freshman. I think that was a design quarterback keeper also. Quarterback draw. Okay. Yep. If you're going to be a Carolina, if you're going to be if you're going to be a Carolina quarterback, you're going to have some running skills. Get rid of the ball, May. All right, May had to snatch that one down and try to make something happen. Gets run out of bounds. I don't know if he's related to Elijah Hood. Yeah, that's what Matt Brown said. We Carolina still got an opportunity to do it. So go ahead and do that. If we win this one, if we beat State, and then we win that bowl game, we can end up with 8 wins. May gets gets a pass to Downs. So it's going to be third down and about 6 yards. What's up, Conrad? Doing pretty good today, man. Pretty good. Good look at little Carolina football to be playing well. I know we're technically supposed to beat this team. And Carolina, I don't know, depends on where the ref spots it. And he gives it to us first down. Yeah, big game against State next week. So I want these boys just like I said, yeah, we're supposed to win this game against Wofford, but let's just play solid football, cut down on these mistakes, and get ready for that game. Playing a good game now, not taking Wofford for granted, but playing a good, solid game here, even without Sam. Oh, another design quarterback keeper. May runs over the free safety. Big May drops his shoulders, putting on his best Sam Howell impersonation. He's a big long kid. 6'5", 220. That ain't bad. Now what if you can gain 10 more pounds? 6'5", 230. Carolina sends a guy in motion, hands it off. Hood up the middle. Let me see if I can find that. Does anybody know? Hey, cool, man. Cool. Twins. I've got 2 twin brothers myself. Oh, little pass off the mark to Downs. I think Downs could have done some damage with catching that ball right there. Let's see. First down again for Carolina. May drops back, going to the end zone. Back shoulder pass. Actually, it wasn't a back shoulder pass. It was it was just the pass was a little short. Yeah, I know. Yeah, May's looking at it thinking, hey, I should have thrown that. That was Jones who almost had the catch, thrown that. He could have made him come back, not to the middle, but he could have thrown it out in front a little bit more. Hand off to Hood, nothing doing. Wofford's defense tightens up there on third down. Uh, 2 minutes and 35 seconds left in the third quarter. There's a flag on the play. I don't know if that was illegal procedure, if it was encroachment. Offside on defense, not encroachment. Offside on defense. It was a 5-yard penalty, but that's still third down for Carolina. Still 3rd and 8 for Carolina after the penalty. Actually, not a penalty. It was a loss of a few yards. And Jones comes back in. Excuse me. Brooks comes back in and gets close to the first down. It's 4th and 1. Coach, what are you going to do? You going to go for it? All right, looks like Carolina's going to go for it. They are 4th and 1. They're basically in the red zone. They hand it off, little tiptoe action. Oh, and he fights. Depends on where the spot will be. I think Brooks gets it. And he does. Right on the line, he got hit in the backfield. And he kept fighting, and he got the first down. There's a minute 27 seconds left in the third. Carolina first down now. Ball on about the 20-yard line. More like the 19-yard line. May still in the backfield, single back. He looks back. He looks to throw. Now he runs, throws the ball, and I don't know if there's a flag. Flag coming. There's There's pass interference on the defense. That's 15-yard penalty. That puts the Tar Heels right near the goal line. In fact, Carolina is about. Actually, that defense was not bad. He was just, the ref had to call that one. Because the defensive back felt he couldn't turn around. Carolina with a massive shift. Looks like a power run right here. Oh, they fake it. Nice play design. And they get it to my boy Morales. Telling you, Morales finally gets in the end zone. Again, I don't know if he even scored this year, but he gets him one. That was a nicely designed play right there. because I thought it was going to be a run. Morales, that he's got some skill, man. To be his size, he's got some skill. I can see him playing on Sundays, man. They just right now don't incorporate him in the offense as much as they should. But Carolina gets on the board. That's 34 points right there. That was a nice play call, man. Nice play call. Nice play call. The wide out gets wide. That takes that defensive back along with him, and then that sneaks that tight end right out into the I don't want to really call it flats, but sneaks him right up the field into the end zone. And then it's pitch and catch from there. Carolina 34, Wofford 7. And it's only 55 seconds left in the third. I just think here comes the wear down right here. Here comes the wear down. Let me see what my alma mater is doing today.
Because to us, you're more than a customer. You are our neighbor and a member of our community. So, who are you going to trust to bring you a good night's sleep?
The original mattress factory, hand built right here in Atlanta.
Thank you guys for being here, watching the game with me today. I hope you can see the game where you are. I'm looking at it direct TV 640 Bally Sports. And so if you can see it, thanks for watching it with me, guys. But do me a favor, because Coach Gary is trying to be great one day. It's going to be a while, long while. Hope I'm still living to see it. But hit that like button. Give me a little help here, guys. Give me a little help here. Hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed to my channel and you would like to, go ahead and do that because it's free. All right, so Morales has actually scored 5 times this season. I hadn't seen him.
The youngsters getting some action, getting lathered up here today. They haven't played a whole lot behind the big Sam Howells. I don't think these situations, this is just Drake May's third game, his first touchdown pass. Looking it over with the junior quarterback here in Oklahoma. Healed up, get ready to go on Friday night.
Yeah, let's see here. Go to my scoring guide and see if see what this game looks like in Greensboro today. All right, so right now, North Carolina A&T playing Gardner-Webb. 2 minutes and 41 seconds left in the first, and A&T is up 3-0. All right, I could deal with that.
Western Carolina last year, they were the ACC and beat the Catamounts 49-9 last.
7:34 in the third, 55 seconds left. Derek comes back out under center. The Terriers are in traditional, well, actually not traditional. They are in I formation. Still, wide receivers are spread out. There's a handoff. And the running back keeps turning, gets about 8 yards on that carry. If you're just tuning in and watching this game, Wofford is not throwing the ball. Woo, hitting the backfield. Yeah, Conrad, I saw that one. He dropped one last week. Yeah, algae crumpler of potential. Yeah, I saw the one he dropped last week. I was just saying to myself, man, like he got so much potential. He looks good, man. And then when he dropped that last week, I said, dude, they ain't gonna throw it to you no more. They're not gonna throw it to you no more this game. I think he's gonna be a good tight end for him, man, as time goes on. And once they really see it, that's just gonna open up their off a little bit. Big hit in the backfield right there. Another timeout. Oh, the end of the third quarter.
No, it hasn't because they've gotten it done on the ground. Starting with Ty Chandler, he goes over a good mark, 1,000 yards.
3rd and 5. Walford is probably not going to throw the ball. They've been running all game. They have thrown a couple, but one was picked off. So, like I said, I know that coach doesn't like to throw the ball. I don't even know if he doesn't like to throw the ball. He's had so many injuries this year. He probably just doesn't trust their pass offense. Friday night, so that game's gonna be Friday night. That should be interesting. So DJ Jones is injured. Yeah, like I said, Carolina's got some nice running backs. Ty Chandler, Jones, Brooks. All right, Peyton Derrick. Here's what I'm talking about as far as passing. He's one of three, thrown the ball 3 times, one in interception. Rushing, Peyton Derrick has the most yards for Wofford, 7 for 63 yards. Then Nathan Walker, 9 for 28. And there's the rest of them down there. Receiving yards, KO, 1 for 11. For Carolina, Jacoby Criswell, 11 to 19 for 120, 125.
And relaxed.
Drake May, 6 of 8 for 43. British Brooks, 6 carries for 86 yards. Todd Chandler, 10 for 78. Jacoby Criswell, 5 for 66. And Drake May, 3 for 29. And there's receiving. Downs, 8 for 89. Walton, 2 for 32. Jones, 2 for 15. And there's your kicking right there. So Wofford with the ball, still trying to get a first down. Up, drop back the pass, throws it downfield, has a man, first down, near midfield. So I do all that talking about Wofford not throwing it, and they catch or they get an open spot right there, and the catch is made. So Wofford has a first down right at midfield, well, 45-yard line. Now they're back to running again. Uh, 3rd and 5 right now for the Terriers. Yeah, man. I think he'll play on Sundays, man. I I I mean I could just see he's got that potential. I think Carolina's going to start using him. Probably start using him big time next year. Peyton Derrick, 2 or 4 past there. They had a few plays ago, a couple of plays ago. They're now back in the traditional I. They hand it off and they get the first down. I say traditional I, but they still got the receivers spread out wide. 3 receivers. And right now in this fourth quarter, if they could get in the end zone right now, I think that the coach still in his back of his mind, he's like, we can win this. 2 running backs, little misdirection going on there. Carolina makes a good tackle on that. Running back gets about 2 yards. Classic. So that was for Hasek with that big hit in the field. Well, Hasek might find his way on a NFL roster. Hey, Conrad, they said Sam Howell has a upper body injury, and it was day to day, so they decided, go ahead and hold him out and get him ready so he can play that state game, that big rivalry game next week. Yeah, and one of the commentators said he could probably, if it was state today, he probably would have played, but they decided to go ahead and hold him out, heal him up a little bit more for that rivalry game next week. 11:14 on the clock. The Terriers run it again. They get another first down, a little bit more. Once again on this little just chip away at it offense. Passing it when they have to, which is hardly ever. And they're just moving the ball down the field. But time is not on their side. All right, they got the 2-back set, quarterback in the shotgun. It's 1st and 10. Ball is on the 30-yard line of Carolina. Oh, quick handoff. Quick handoff for about 5 yards. Yeah, they might be able to shore some things up though. With recruiting, who knows? Uh, I, especially defensively, I think we still in top running for this big kid. He might be number 1 in the nation, number 1 or 2, coming out of Grimsley, North Carolina, from Grimsley, I think it is. Uh, you get a couple of guys that can come right in and start. They might be able to shore some things up. We probably need to make sure we get that offensive line shored up. But yeah, it's a cause for concern, and you're definitely right, Nate. On an average team today, it could be completely different. Oh my gosh. There's the 14 points I was talking about. Game is definitely it. Listen, they are still in the game. It's 9 minutes. Time's not on their side. Carolina's gonna need to score. But once again, I should have been keeping up with this. Uh, okay, there it is. It was 7 minutes, which means Carolina gets the ball back, goes down and scores. Uh, these guys can get it back, and again, this methodical driving the ball down the field. They're gonna have to do something different, like throw the ball more, which I don't think they're comfortable with, which could go in Carolina's favor, But hey, Nate, what you just said right there is looming big now, man. Because if it was an average team, we probably don't win today. But yeah, maybe Carolina can shore up some things. Maybe these guys, maybe our offensive line, maybe a year of experience this little bit. Maybe we get some more guys. Maybe even some guys transferring in, and then we're gonna have to. Coach is gonna have to decide who gets the starting quarterback spot next year. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Criswell, but the commentator just said that Criswell and May split the reps for the second squad or second team quarterback in practice. To me, that means they both get about the same amount of snaps. So, and they both did pretty good today. Man, somebody got on. What's up, Troy? I said I said something about somebody asked earlier this year. I don't know if it was one of you guys. I don't think it was. When he loses that big kid weight, his body will be like, "Yep, you've run." Well, you know what? Somebody asked me that earlier, Troy, and I mean, really early at the beginning of the year, maybe one of the first games of the year. Asked basically just asked me who would I want to see start. Now I didn't know a whole lot about any. I knew May, was May, the guy, the kid that played for Carolina basketball. And he just somebody asked who would you like to see start next year, and I said from just a heart reaction because I'm all about Carolina, all about Big Sean playing on the team for the basketball team. I was like, I would like to see his little brother get some playing time, and so the guy jumped all over me. He was like, you're snubbing Criswell, and I wasn't snubbing Criswell because I didn't know a whole lot about Criswell. I have done my research since then, and like you said, Troy, I mean, Criswell, and Criswell is the sophomore. He deserves to get that first shot. And he's coming out of high school last year, like being a jack of all trades back there. He's not just a quarterback that can sit in the pocket and throw it. He can run the ball as the ball, run that RPO, you know. So yeah, I mean, I guess if I was the coach, I would start Criswell. Criswell would have to show me he doesn't deserve that spot to bring in May. Although May is showing his potential out here, today. He's come in, he's been solid. He's been solid against this team. Um, but it's gonna be different next year. It's gonna be different next year, not having the when Sam is out there, I for some reason I just feel comfortable. The only thing I don't like that Sam does a lot of is run the ball, man. Simply because I didn't think he would make it this far in the season running like he does, but I've come to understand that that's the type of quarterback he is. That's the type we've got. It's almost like they've given Sam the green. Like, Sam, when you see something, pull that ball down and run, which I think is becoming just a natural thing for any quarterback to do these days. You know, back in the day when I grew up, quarterbacks that ran the ball at any time they were frowned upon. Now it's just like having another running back on the field. So, Big Criswell come out there and start next year. And we'll just see if Mays stays around, unless Criswell just goes and has like an outstanding year next year and thinks about leaving, which I don't think is going to happen. But will Mays stick around and get his shot? Because sometimes you just have to wait your shot, no matter how long it takes. And then when you get out there, just get out there and ball out. You still got a shot to go to the next level. That's what you're trying to do. Okay, Carolina in that two-back set. All right, number 20. Carolina's got another running back, Elijah Green. I think they said he was a freshman, number 21. Getting a little burn today. I hadn't heard Nesbitt's name. Hey, yeah, Troy. Like I still think they're gonna put. I think Criswell's gonna get that start next year. Like I said, Criswell's gonna have to go out there and just really stink it up before they start May. But because of history, his dad, his brother, being there, they want to see that happen too. And that's the only reason why I said it back when that somebody asked me about it. Not saying that Criswell doesn't deserve to start. I wasn't saying that at all. So I had to address that with dude, but we're cool on the situation. You know, only reason why I addressed the guy because he was like for me to say that shows that I'm not a Carolina fan, and I was like, hold on, dude, hold on. I thought both of these guys were on the football team. So just for me to say something like that, hey, I want to see this guy, doesn't mean I'm not a Carolina fan. But doing my research, we're not gonna lose a dang thing putting Chris Well back there. Uh, as far as those two guys go, Sam Howell's gonna be hard to replace, but you know, hey, I've been a coach for 30 some years, and I've had guys on the football team and on the basketball team leave, and it's because they age out or whatever. I mean, they go to high school, and 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 I look at what's coming up, and I'm like, man, it's no way I'm going to be able to replace this guy. Like, how am I going to replace this guy as good as he was? And every year somebody steps up, and then you get those years where you have another guy, another kid that basically outdoes what the other kid did. And you like so. At the end of every year, I'm looking at the situation. I'm like, okay, these guys are going. It's going to be hard to replace them, but somebody will step up, and somebody usually does step up. You do have those years where you can't find, especially in high school and in middle school, but in college you can recruit. So somebody will step up. Yep, his dad played. I think that's what Troy's saying. They want him eventually to be out there and and get that playing time, get that starting position. Carolina switches again. They're back in that set. It's a little bit different. It almost looks like victory formation. Quick little handoff to the fullback. Man, I like this mix up in how Carolina's mixing up these plays, man. Somebody need to talk to the OC for the Panthers. Let me leave him alone. He put little wrinkles in there last week in our win against the Cardinals. May in the backfield, 6 minutes left on the clock. It off. Hood gets about 2 yards on that carry. I hear you, Troy. Another handoff. Oh, it's not handed off. May keeps it and gets the first down. Nice fake right there. That won't translate on Sundays. Right. Oh my gosh, what a catch. JJ Jones with an outstanding catch. There's no flag on the play. I thought the defensive back was all over him, but he was looking back. What a catch. Made through that one, still throwing a little bit. That was just a good comeback and catch. And the ball is handed off to Hood, who fights to get down close to the end zone. He's good because he just needs reps Friday night. Play on Saturday is a game speed adjustment. Be patient with me. Yeah, I mean, I don't have no problem. Like I said, when I was asked earlier, I was like, I would like to see May start, but Hood, he's still short of the end zone. But when I made that comment, I didn't know anything truly not enough about Criswell, and I wasn't saying it to put him down and to say he shouldn't start. I was just going by by my heart. My heart says, hey, big brother, South Carolina third was that third down, can't stick it in. Might have some maybe some second stringers out there. I just thought it would be good because his dad played, his brother played at Carolina, to see him out there playing. That's why I said it, not because Criswell may not be the better player right now. Who knows? But hey, they'll figure it out. From what I've seen today, we'll be good with either of them right now. But that'll be a great story. I think it's eventually gonna happen too. Hey, you and I both, Conrad. That'll be great. Uh, like I said earlier, though, man, that's one of my uh, big things to do on the weekends is on Sundays is to stream that. And this Sunday I'm gonna be out of town, but I don't know if I might be able to take my setup and go get to my destination and do a little streaming there. I won't probably won't have my background or whatever. But I if I can't see it, I'm definitely gonna be listening to it. If I can't stream it, I'm definitely gonna be listening to it and look at as much as I can. I'd like to see this. It should be a good game tomorrow. I mean, it should be a good game. Everybody's gonna be excited because you got Big Cam coming back to Bank of America Stadium. For the first time. The other thing is Ron coming back home too. So this could be a wild game. He bringing his boys down after that win they just had last week. He's bringing his boys down, saying, "Yo, I'm coming back home. Listen, that I was a Panther. Now I'm for the football team. We getting ready to come down here and take care of business. So them boys gonna be jacked. Even though I think they lost one of their main defensive players, but then Carolina is gonna be jacked because Cam's coming back out there. The crowd's gonna be into it. I don't think Cam starts. I think PJ is gonna start. I might be completely wrong. And then Ron's coming back, so everybody knows that too. Man, it should be nice out there tomorrow. That will be the game to be at. That will be the game to be at. That'll be the game to go to. Yeah, but I don't know if they're going. I don't think they're going to create running plays specifically for Sam. So he's gonna have to learn to stay in that pocket a little bit. And I don't know. I think he might be okay as long as he doesn't just try to snatch it down and run every time because those are some big fast old boys that's gonna be out there hitting Sam when he runs this time. And everybody in the NFL, all his coaches are gonna be like, "Hey, you gotta slide down. You gotta slide. Don't take those hits." But Sam's been running. Oh, holding on defense, Carolina. That was fourth down. That was first. They actually stopped him, and this penalty gives Carolina first down on the 2 yard line. May have to let that ball go early. He had a receiver back there. Yeah, if Sam takes hits in the NFL, he definitely ain't gonna last. All right, we're gonna have to go off tackle, man. We're not gonna be able to go up. What are y'all doing, baby? What are y'all doing? Oh, all right. The holding penalty was not an automatic first down. The holding penalty was not an automatic first down. Wofford made this stop right here, and I think they actually that was a fourth down. So Wofford held North Carolina right at the goal line. They couldn't get in. Yeah, J.J. Jones caught the ball. One of May's passes way down in the deep zone, getting in the end zone. 14-34 with 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Coach is over there smiling because, like when you look at this score, you don't think blowout. Oh, another pass. Wofford with another quick pass, short of the first down. Yeah, I thought that flag was going to be a first down, but it wasn't. I think May could have thrown that ball to I forgot who was looked like who was open in the backfield for a hot second. But again, I can't see from his level. So Wofford has two receivers to the left, everybody else on the line of scrimmage, and a quick timeout because the play clock was down to one. Sam running the ball. What's up, Freddie? Freddie Pompey. What's up, Freddie? I ain't seen you in a while. Yep, no nepotism. Just put the best guys in. That's what you got to do. That's what I've always done. Just got to play your best guys. You got to. That's great, Freddie. Great job, sir. And Carolina stops. Wofford, third is four. Vintage days of Woody Durham calling games on turning TV down, and listening to radio play by play. Situational, but don't get those bad money games. Right. Conrad speaking facts and football knowledge. All right, Wofford gets the first down with 1:06 left on the clock. Right now Wofford is just playing for pride. Having a good time. This is their last game of the season. Seniors going out. We played Carolina. Carolina didn't blow us out. Again, it's his senior day too, so Carolina may have some of their seniors that out of playing timeout. Wofford drops back to throw. First down, number 11 out to about the 32-yard line with 31 seconds left on the clock. Once again, Wofford did not throw the ball a lot at all today. up until the fourth quarter, well, mid fourth quarter. I've only thrown it 3 or 4 times with one pick. Now he throws it twice in a row, and he has 2 receptions in a row. Ball near the 39 yard line. 14 seconds on the clock. You know, Wofford's going to try to put this ball in the end zone one time. Hey, good question, Troy. All right, Wofford, quarterback Derek drops back, throws it out in the flats. They get the first down, and running back runs out of bounds with 7 seconds on the clock. Keyshawn Silver. All right, 14:34. Maybe the score here with 7 seconds left on the clock, unless Wofford completes a long pass, and they are going for it. Well, it's not a long pass, but they do complete a pass. And that was the last play. But, you know, again, Wofford just playing for pride. I like to see a team who gets to a point in the game and sees that they're not going to win, but realizes, hey, we can get something out of this. Even though that was their last game, Wofford, you know, they didn't come out and get crazy. You know, they took what Carolina gave them. They played basic football. You know, that last drive was a nice one. They drove down the field. They could have tried to rush it, but they didn't. They stayed, you know, to what and drove the ball down the field and scored. And, you know, like I said, that time was not going to be on their side. They're not going to be able to come out and do that after Carolina kept the ball so long. But they just came out and just marched the ball down the field. Hey, if we score, we score. If we don't, you know, no biggie. We couldn't stop Carolina in the first half. So, but we can still play good football.
Because they will never play in the stadium again. We wanted to be bowl eligible. They weren't the last 2 years before we got here. Now, these seniors will be bowl eligible for 3 straight years now. And we got to play a whole lot of young guys. And that's a hard team to play because they're an option team, and we don't see the option. Hard to work on the option the week before you're playing NC State. So I was proud of our guys.
You mentioned that we got to see 2 young quarterbacks.
Once again, like Coach said, everybody, a lot of people may look at this and say, hey, Carolina should have beaten them 50 to 57, 50 to nothing. But, you know, like Coach said, we got to see a lot of our young guys play, you know. And I believe a lot of their young guys played offensively and defensively. And then again, we did not have Sam Howell playing. Your starting running back, Chandler, he plays in the first half. I forgot. I don't know if he even played. He didn't. He played in the second quarter. I don't know if he played a whole. If he got 78 yards, we didn't see him again. Go ahead and rest him up. So you got somehow Chandler, a lot of your guys. You know, you resting them up for this next game. Carolina secure a bowl bid right here. Well, they're gonna be bowl eligible, I think is what you call it. So they'll play in something in the postseason, as a coach just said. And regardless, a win is a win. 14. Wofford probably the best 1-9 team that I've seen this year. You know, with all the injuries they had, but yeah, comrade, like you said earlier, if this was an average team, we may not have won this game today. But you also got to think, I think in a lot of positions there, even at the beginning of the game, we had some seniors out there that didn't get a lot of playing time all year, but that don't play, but they want to get them in there and send them out on top. Hey guys, you played for a historically great school. Um, didn't get a lot of playing time, but we're gonna get you out there today, get you some playing time, and thanks for your years of service. Yeah, I remember my last year, but anyway, uh, kids. Hey, good job, Fred. Way to give back. Way to give back. All right, guys. Hey, I appreciate you guys hanging out. I think I'm going to chill and watch these Tar Heels against Purdue today. See if they can win that one. And then I also got my pant. Excuse me. I got the Hornets to watch tonight. I don't know if I'm going to stream either. Uh, Probably just going to figure out my situation on how I'm going to get a stream up tomorrow doing that Panthers game. That's what I think I'm going to do. So with that said, guys, again, let me take a look at the box scores before I get out of here. Thank you guys for showing up. If you have not hit that like button, if you have not hit the like button, you know, just for me, just for good old coach, hit that like button before you leave. I'd appreciate it. Let me see how many likes did I get. Double figure likes. I can deal with that. 10 likes. Uh, we lost to do 7. We lose. Actually, Troy, that's what they're calling for, the over and under or whatever. I don't really get into all that, but they're saying Purdue 7.5 points, 8 points better than Carolina. Caleb got to pass the ball. Hey, you know what? Actually, that last game they played, it looks like he was going back a little bit, reverting back to his old self there. A couple of times he was trying, looks like he was forcing a little bit. And I think I heard somebody, I think is when they were playing, was it Brown? Brown wasn't the last team we played. I forgot who it was, but uh, Hubert Davis told Caleb, and I know it's to get in his head that he should be the best defensive player in the conference. All right, because he's going to be able to score points, but he needs to be able to play defense. Uh, and I think coach wants to tell him that a little bit too, so he can, like you said, he may need to do some more passing. Kenny Smith. Kenny Smith was the man too. I used to love watch Kenny Smith. I was hoping his son was going to come out and be able to ball out too for Carolina. Yep. Oh yeah, you're absolutely right about that. The whole team needs to play definitely. That, I mean, man, defense turns into offense. It makes it easier. I'm telling you, you play defense, turn that team over. Your offense is gonna be there. Offense is gonna be there. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting because this gonna be his first big test, I think. I'm a homer. All right, Troy, take it easy, man. Thanks for stopping by. Ooh, let me get this off of there. I'm gonna have some copyright claims. And Harris needs to play more. Needs to play more.
Is a school record, and they are. I heard the victory bell again. Yeah. So the victory bell is ringing. That's what you do when you got 6 and 5 on the 6
All right. I had seen them guys play a whole lot. I need to check them out more. Dick Crum, yes sir. Way back. All right, let me check out this. Let's see what these guys did here. Box score before I get out of here. Maybe go outside, walk around, this, come back in, and see if these Tar Heels can beat Purdue. All right, Peyton ended up having 8 out of 10 for 93 yards. They did throw it a little bit at the end there. Jacoby Criswell, 11 of 19 for 125. Drake May, 7 of 9 for 89 yards. Derek ended up being the lead rusher for Wofford, 8 for 69. British Brooks, 7 for 89 for Carolina. Receiving for Wofford, Jim Welsh, 3 for 42, and Alec Hope.
Fresh flavors, classic dishes.
Alec Hope, 2 for 31. Josh Downs for Carolina, 8 for 89, and J.J. Jones, 3 for 61, with a heck of a catch there at the end of the game. There you have the fumbles, but no team really turned it over big time. Carolina didn't turn it over one time today. We had I would like to see the stats there. Wofford did turn it over on an interception one time. And my stats I want to see is turnover, interceptions, penalties. Carolina had 3 for 28 and Wofford 5 for 31. So it was a pretty clean game. Last week against Pitt, I think if Carolina hadn't had 100 dang penalties, I mean, they had about 100 yards worth of penalties. That could have been a different outcome. But anyway, it is what it is. All right, guys. Thanks for showing up, and making all these comments, guys. I appreciate it. Because some of you guys are like really on top of things when it comes to Carolina and these sports. Conrad, Troy. Appreciate you guys sharing your intelligence. Well, not keeps me on my P's and Q's, but like makes me think of things a little bit differently. It makes me go do some research about these guys, man. So next year when I start this, I'm gonna be really on top of everything. Be on top of everything. Yeah, they said one of their main players is a big. I was looking at that earlier. At at halftime when their best players is a big. I think he said that he averaged 18, 19 points a game with like 10.5 rebounds. So yeah, Um, that means it's going to be interesting to see how well Baycott can play against that. And actually, I mean, offensively and defensively, you know, is this guy so good that he's going to end up getting Baycott in foul trouble, or will Baycott get him in foul trouble? So this is going to be an interesting game, man. For everything, those our bigs or our big because our other big. I'm just sorry, my boy doesn't play down low a whole lot. But I think if he learns to, man, we could be dominant down low. Uh, and then Caleb and David's going to have good games. What's his name, Walton. I hope Walton has a good game also. And maybe Leaky Black will just have an outstanding game offensively and defensively. Downs is definitely a baller. Definitely a baller. All right, guys. Once again, thanks for hanging out with me. I'm getting ready to get out of here. If you didn't hit that like button, hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, man, look, like I always say, subscribing to somebody's channel is free. I know, people hang on to their subscriptions to whoever they subscribe to because it's like, man, I'm not gonna go to this channel and look at anything, other than maybe his lives, and that's cool. That's cool. But guys, I got a goal. I got a goal, and my goal is to get 1,000 subscribers. I would like to get 1,000 subscribers before 2022. That means I got a little over a month to get it done. We'll see. We'll see if it happens. If it doesn't happen, that's fine. I'll just keep on trucking away until I get it. But I'm trying to get that right now. Right now, I am at. Let's see. Right now, I'm at 583. I think it is. So we're working on it. We're working on it, bit by bit, working on it. But guys, again, thanks for hanging out. I'm getting ready to go. Maybe tomorrow, just look for my thumbnail. Maybe tomorrow I will go on and do the Carolina Panthers game. You guys show up. You want to hang out there. If not, I'll check you guys out. Maybe one day next week for a Hornets game, but definitely next week, State and Carolina. Got to do something for that. All right, guys. I'll check you out next time.
I am an 8-year-old girl who's not